Hi, and welcome to this video. I'm Ethan Veatch with Matrix Technologies. We offer multidiscipline engineering and system integration services for an enormous number of industries and a ton of other stuff we'll discuss later. For now, let's look at some tips and tricks for visualizing data when debugging in Visual Studio. In this video, we're using Visual Studio 2019 with the C WinForm App, but the tools apply to previous versions of Visual Studio and other languages, while the concepts are going to span multiple IDEs. Let's get started. You can hover over any object to get a browsable pop-up containing this info, but doing this repeatedly can be tedious. To help with this, you can pin items, kind of like this. So you hover, simply click the push pin. You can then move these around the screen, or we could add items to the watch window that we discussed before by simply selecting Add Watch. We'll add a couple here. Both of these displays can be edited to show just the exact values that you want to see. So instead of seeing the class here, let's look at the name. Some string data has special formatting such as XML or JSON. Visual Studio has built-in text visualizer options so that you can view the data in its expected format. You simply click the hourglass and select the visualizer that you'd like. Sometimes we want to have a running log of events or values. Rather than adding any logic directly in our code for this, Visual Studio lets us add a trace point. To do this, first add a breakpoint, and then right-click and go to Actions. We want to print a message when something is added to our list, so we will simply add this code. Note that the curly braces in this syntax will actually display the value of the variable inside them. For now, we're going to leave this continue code box checked, but we could uncheck it if we also wanted this to function as a breakpoint. Note that the circle has changed to a diamond, indicating that it is only a trace point and the application won't stop. Now, when we continue running our application, we will see in our output window that we are printing out the message that we just added. Now, last but not least, is a way to clean up and empower all of the other visualizations. Hovering, pinning, watching, and outputting the value of custom classes defaults to displaying the name of the class. This can be complicated and really doesn't tell us what we need in most cases. We can override this behavior with debugger display. So the debugger display decorator can be added right before the declaration of any class, like this. You can control exactly what is displayed in debug mode using this feature. We're going to restart the application so that our changes are live, and then take a look at the difference in our data. All right, so I've restarted the application. And we can see already how much more user-friendly this makes our messages. We actually have our name and the differences in our numbers here, as well as in our array, we can now see exactly what our values are in the array rather than just seeing that it's full of classes. It's much more user-friendly, and it makes it very easy to see where our errors are. We're skipping 2, which means we're iterating too many times. And this should probably just be I. We don't need counter. We've only scratched the surface of what Visual Studio has to offer, but this should give you a good start, and I encourage you to take this knowledge and expand on it. Thank you for watching, and I sincerely hope it helps.
Thank you for watching this video, and we hope you found it helpful. At Matrix Technologies, we work to provide you a better process for success. We strive to provide the best service and solution possible, working with you as partners every step of the way. We offer multidisciplinary engineering services, system integration for multiple automation and SCADA platforms, procurement services and construction management, information and operational technology expertise, data analytics services, safety audits, and more. Our industry experience includes, but isn't limited to, automotive, biotechnology and pharmaceutical manufacturing, consumer packaged goods, discrete manufacturing, food and beverage, glass, metals, mining, oil and gas, and chemicals. We bring success to projects big and small, from service and support through retrofits and upgrades, and all the way to complete greenfield facilities. Our social media and website links can be found in the video description, as well as a direct means to reach out to us if you have any questions or comments. We look forward to helping you take the next steps in excellence.